Hello everyone, my name is Ian. You're watching Big Rock Outdoors. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Portable fridge freezers like this one here have become really popular in the past few years, and I think this really corresponds to the rise in the movement of van life and overlanding and more people getting outdoors and camping. The huge advantage to having one of these, as opposed to an old-fashioned cooler with ice, is that your food doesn't get soaked in water and you're not constantly trying to replenish melting ice and deal with draining out the ice. So for those reasons, these things have become super popular in the past few years, and I've certainly integrated them into all my adventure travels. There are many brands and shapes and sizes of portable 12-volt fridge freezers on the market today, and personally I've been using a Massimo 55-quart unit that I think I purchased a couple years ago from Costco. But I had been looking for something a bit larger, a bit more premium, and also I wanted something with dual zones like this so that I could have one zone for refrigeration and one zone for freezing. Recently, ICECO actually reached out to me. I didn't reach out to them. They contacted me and asked if I wanted to test out some of their fridge freezers. So I looked at their website and I decided to choose the VL90ProD. So this is their most premium range of products. I think they have a 75-liter and a 90-liter size in this range, and it's their highest end unit. So I'm very grateful to ICECO for sending out this fridge freezer for me to test. They also sent out some camping gear, which I feature in a separate video, which I will link in the description of this video below. So let's talk about some of the specs and features of this huge beast of a fridge freezer. So this thing weighs over 70 pounds, so that's the first thing. You need to understand what kind of size you actually need, because these do get pretty big and heavy if you want to go up to this larger size. Any fridge freezer of this size is going to weigh this much, so that's just what you're dealing with. But look at the measurements and look at the weight before you purchase something. So like I mentioned, this has dual zones and it holds 90 liters or 95 quarts, or about the equivalent of 150 cans of soda, or if you like red wine, it'll hold 37 bottles of 750 milliliter red wine. So that gives you a sense of the capacity of it. It's a very sizable unit. The ICECO units come with a CCOP compressor that have a 5-year warranty, which is industry leading. This fridge also features the dual opening lids, so you can open the lid from either side, or you can lift the lid off easily like this. So I really like that feature. What it also has is interior LED lighting, and it has removable baskets, which really help because if you need to load groceries in your house and then carry them out to your car or your van or whatever, or your Jeep, you can do that with the baskets without having to move the fridge around. So that's very helpful. So because it's a dual zone unit, it features a control for each zone. Now, what you can do is you can shut off one of the zones to save power from your power station or however you're powering it if you only need one side at a time. But you can control each zone independently. So what most people are going to do is they're going to probably run one of the zones as a fridge and one as a freezer. So there's really a lot to like about this product, and even though they sent it to me for a review in exchange for doing the video, I really am always very honest and unbiased in all the videos I do on both my YouTube channels, and I hope all of you understand that. But there really is a lot to like about this unit. I mentioned the baskets that pull out. I really like the lid design, how you can remove the lids for cleaning it or getting things in and out. I think that's really innovative. I also really like the power efficiency. So I'm finding with this that it draws around 55 watts when I'm running both zones. And I think that's really reasonable because my smaller 55-quart single zone unit pulls around 45 watts just to do that. So only having 10 more watts to run this huge unit with two sides, I think that's pretty impressive efficiency. So there are some things you need to know when you're shopping for any portable fridge freezer. One, like I mentioned before, you need to really think about your needs and look at the size and the weight, the dimensions of the unit you're thinking of buying, and see if it's going to fit in your vehicle or however you plan to transport it. It won't take up too much room, and it's something you can lift either by yourself or if you have someone to help you lift it, because these do get pretty large and heavy when you go to the larger units. So consider what you really need to take with you. If you're cooking for a group of people or a large family, something like this is going to make sense. But if you're just doing some camping like with your spouse, maybe 1 or 2 night trips, you could probably look at something more in the 50 to 60 liter range. The other thing you need to consider is how are you going to power the unit when you're camping or overlanding or doing your van life. So personally, I use the EcoFlow Delta Mini, which I have a separate view, which I'll link here below in the description. I love that power station. It's almost 900 watt hours. It's a very nice product. And I also have their solar panel, which I really, really like. So you're going to need something with a significant power supply. I would say for something this size, you want to get at least something in that 750 to 1500 watt hour range. So if you have like a little like miniature 300 watt hour power station, that's probably not going to cut it. It's going to drain that pretty fast. I also do recommend, solar panels to keep your power station charged up during the day. If you're running it off a vehicle, then that's great. When the vehicle's running, you're going to have power, but you're still going to have to figure out how you're going to power it when your vehicle is shut off. So I sincerely hope this video was useful. I'm really appreciative to ICECO for sending out this equipment for me to test. It's a great addition to my sort of adventure toolkit and going out and doing these things with my Jeep, so I really, really appreciate that. I highly encourage you to check out the ICECO website. They have a lot of great fridge freezers and other camping equipment you can purchase there. Also, below in my video description, I will have a link to get a 12% discount on anything on their website. So if you have any issues with that, or if you have any questions about this unit or about fridge freezers in general, please drop a comment below in the video and I'll be sure to get back to you. I think that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you out there. Yeah.